hey guys, there you are. Today we're gonna be talking about Smash. Are you excited? I bet you clicked on this video. You know, I just finished an hour-long documentary called The Hypnotic History of Fight Night that I think you guys should check out. But I bet you clicked on this video because you only play Smash. But now it's time to pay the bills with more banned Smash players. Yes, it's the gift that keeps on giving. They just can't stop f***ing up. And no, today we're not talking about everyone's favorite Dominican offender. There's actually some new spicy news that I can't wait to talk about. Now, you guys know I love to cook the Smash community. But if I'm gonna do this one, I can't do it on an empty stomach. Thankfully, just like the Smash community, I have a meal plan that cooks itself. Check this out. Now, come on, you're gonna want to see this. Today's video is sponsored by CookUnity. They sent me a box of 6 to review. I live in the middle of nowhere. My neighbor's got horses. There's not a single person that is going to DoorDash out here. Oh wow, I'm seeing this for the very first time. For getting something like Wagyu beef, it's like a little bit extra, but I went from one night eating a Reuben sandwich to the next having some yellow curry.
Finally.
If I had my Grimbly gun on me right now!
Nothing gets me more ready for a Smash video than Crying Tiger Wagyu beef. I didn't even know tigers cried. These only take like 15 minutes to prepare. You can microwave them or you can throw it in the oven. As you might have astutely noticed, they even have the chef on the packaging. That's because these are chef-to-consumer prepared meals. These are prepared in micro kitchens daily. You can go online through their menus. They have like 7 different dietary plans you can choose from. You can see this one was made by Chef Pinapat Chancharones. I'm probably butchering that. If you use my code TECHNICALS50, it's already really cheap, but you'll get 50% off your first box. You can pause the subscription, you can skip a week, you can cancel it whenever. So really, you're not losing anything for just trying it out. Go to cookunity.com/technicals50 or click the link in the description and use my code technicals50 to get 50% off your first order of CookUnity meals to try them for yourself. All right, now while you guys finish signing up using code technicals50, I'm gonna finish this and get back to finishing that video. Let's get to it. So just last month, there was a Smash major called Collision where a player was falsely accused of sexual assault and was completely vindicated by the law. I've never seen something so open and shut. And you'll never guess who fucked it up. Okay, so how did the day start out for you at Collision?
I'm just excited. In a different country, going to play games. I've only been playing like Smash for 2 months.
Wait, you've only been playing Smash for 2 months?
Well, I've been playing it for 2 years online, but 2 months competitive.
Okay, so relatively new to just going in person.
Yeah.
This didn't happen during hours. I wouldn't really blame any of the Collision staff for this happening, like an issue of security or whatever. This happened at like the bar. There's a few people sitting around playing a game, having some drinks. So the guy who was accused, Sam Halen, actually posted the police report from this event, and it's how I saw all of this going down. He posted the other witness testimonies from the woman and other people that claimed to be there. And what's interesting is that the police were already there because they were checking up on someone else who might have been like fucking drunk or passed out, I don't know, but the police were already there. So at the time when this report was being made to CACT, yeah, you know, our favorite tournament organizer, all they had to do was go downstairs and tell the police, and then they started filing all these reports, and that's how there was such a quick investigation with this. I'd like to hear like how that night was going for you.
Yeah, man. Just had a couple of drinks, talking to the Hungry Box, talking to a few melee players. You know how it is. Like, there's a load of people about, so you're like mingling with different groups all night. We all sat down, played the game. You know, I had a laugh on that, high fives and all that stuff. And then it was just like, I can remember I got up, went to the bar, and then all I can remember is, hey, are you Sam Halen? And I'm like, yeah, what's up? Come with me, sir. And I was like, okay. I had to go around. I sat down with them then. And then they said, this is what happened. I'm like, oh, yeah, what's up, officers? I thought, right, someone at home died. Like, I thought a family member died and my family can get in touch with me or something. And they said, so you've got sexual allegations against you, saying you've stuck your finger up a girl's ass and down her throat. I said, no, man. And then the police said they had to search me for weapons. I thought I was going to get shot, because I've never been in trouble with the law in my life, man. And it was just a bit like being foreign and in a different country is crazy, you know?
So they started like patting you down and interrogating you a little bit?
Yeah. So I had to go in the back of the police car. I was like, listen, man, I need to phone my folks, man. They let me phone my dad. Like, I was like, Dad, man. He's like, what's happening, Sam? I told him what happened. He went, what the fuck's going on? He said, I'm flying over there now. I said, like, listen, the cop spoke to my dad. He said, he's okay with us at the moment. When I got to the station, I had to go in, like, an interrogation room. It was like something off the fucking movies, man.
They took you all the way to the police station?
Yeah, man. It's in the station for about 4 to 5 hours, I think it was. And,
oh my god, yeah, that was gonna be my next question. Was this after the event had already wrapped up, or was this...
Like, I can't remember the exact... It was around 11 p.m. midnight, something like that.
Yeah, but was this on, like, the final day?
Yeah, this was on the final night on the Sunday.
Oh, wow, what a way to wrap up your event.
I was just like, I don't know what the hell's going on, man. I got a bit, like, you know, I felt really alone in the world and shit, man. It was just... I don't want to blab about it. I've had a few mental health problems over the years, man, and I've been, like, having a bit of therapy and stuff, and it kind of just, like, didn't help me at all this shit, man.
So this report that was posted says that during the hours of 2253 and 2441, the footage they observed revealed that Samuel and the accuser and her friends sat down to play Tapple. The surveillance only shows Samuel hug the accuser as she first arrives at the table. The surveillance did not show Samuel touching her in any inappropriate ways. CACT also released a statement after Sam posted the police report that exonerated him, and CACT says that on Sunday, March 17th, he was contacted by Kiki regarding an incident that had occurred that night in the bar of the Collision Hotel venue. Below is the text message that I received regarding the incident. She alleged that she got her boobs and ass grabbed that night by an ultimate player named Sam. He's from Wales. I got away, but he stuck his finger down my throat while I was laughing and, like, grabbed me really hard. It was super scary. I escaped to a friend's room, hiding because he's in the bar. Then CACT took this information, ran with it, and then told Sam's local tournament organizer of the event with the victim and got him banned from his locals. After that happened, did you get notified, like, that night that you were banned, or did...
Oh, God, I can't remember the exact day. I think it was like maybe a day or two after. All I knew was everything was dealt with that night. The police said they sat there and they went through the CCTV for about 4 hours. And they said, yeah, it's fine. And the police apologized. They took me back to the hotel.
The police apologized to you that night?
Yeah.
Was that relayed to the relevant parties?
About what happened? Yeah. I asked, like, what's going to happen now? And they said nothing. Like, what's going to happen to the people who've, like, done this? Nothing. I was like, damn.
Obviously, she was fucking lying. And then CAC says, I would like to sincerely apologize to Sam Halen regarding the incident and the trauma it had caused him. I simply reported the situation to the authorities as I was told, and made the relevant parties aware of the situation. If only that's what you did, CACT. Because what you guys do time and time again is put people into these victim and abuser boxes, where this guy's already a rapist, and she's already a victim. And now, you're sitting here apologizing for traumatizing someone for false accusations. You know who that doesn't happen to? Me. You shouldn't be talking about rape without my consent. But let's not be too harsh on him, even though this is like the third thing he's fucked up. CACT is the kind of idiot who thinks permabanning someone for jokes is valid. So when the white woman tears start flowing, you best believe everyone within a 25-meter radius is getting a ban. If this were a century ago, you'd have quite the minority body count by now. What I don't understand, CACT, is this one of the rare times where you have immediate police intervention, and you couldn't even wait that long. Hanlon's razor is a rule of thumb that states, never attribute to malice that which is adequately explained by stupidity. I don't think CACT is doing this to fuck people over. I think he genuinely thinks he's doing a good thing, and he has good intentions. But man, do you fucking suck at this. It's the woman's fault for lying, absolutely, 100%. But if you aren't capable of reasonable thought or patience, then you shouldn't be in charge of any conduct cases that go beyond just running your event. Because quite frankly, me and everyone else are tired of seeing you fuck up. Have you been unbanned since?
Yeah, I've been unbanned since. I don't know, man. I lost my cool with stuff, and I kind of like took it out on a few people.
Well, I hope everything's cool now, at least.
Yeah, it's cool now, man. But, like, at the time, I just, like, hated everyone, and I was just like, you know, oh, fuck everybody, man. Like, I don't think I was in the right frame of mind with everything, but, and I was kind of like, I was just going to wash my hands of everyone, but people have been really cool. You know, they asked to hang out, and, like, RMH, really nice guy, man. He's like, listen, dude, I want to give you, like, a month's free entry to the events and stuff like that. And I was like, you know, the guy didn't have to do that. People are nice, but it's just, I wish people would check everything out before doing stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I can imagine it's hard to not feel like everyone's out to get you after that.
Yeah.
First day vibes. Yeah, this is Kiki, the woman who took taking out the competition to the next level. So what happened to the woman who accused you of all that? Did you get notified of any action that was being taken?
Nothing at all. All I've seen is like I don't know, Cagty's gonna have a word with her, but like they're clearly friends. Like they're messaging each other all the time. Like
I think that is part of why he believed her so quickly, is because he has a rapport with this woman.
Yeah, and like you know, I messaged Cagty about stuff, and he's just like, "Oh, you talk to Emery about it and stuff like that." And I'm like, "Dude, you won't even give me the time of day to talk to you. Like, do you know what I mean?"
Mm-hmm.
The egos on these people is insane, bro.
I was made aware before recording this that Kiki had quite the issue with this being publicized. She said, Technicals is trying to make a video about me now. Do I need to now open up a lawsuit? LOL. Because I'm a teacher outside of the scene, and I will press charges. I don't even know who Technicals is. Oh, so we care about that now. Because when you accused Sam of sexual assault, you weren't thinking about his family, his job, his loved ones. No, you didn't think about any of that. No, because you sure as hell weren't worried about impacting his image when you lied to get him a lifetime ban. You're not going to do a fucking thing. And if you do, I'm going to drag this out and make it as annoying for you as humanly possible. We're going to have a great time. However, you have a teacher's salary, so that shouldn't be too difficult. There's CCTV footage of you lying. What are you going to sue me for? Being too correct? Watch out, guys. The white woman isn't done at just ruining one man's life. No, now she's gotta go after the black man for calling it out. Oh, Twitter is not gonna like this one. Also, you wouldn't be pressing charges. This is not a criminal case. This would be a civil case of what I'm assuming is alleged defamation. You'd be paying a lawyer thousands of dollars to tell you that you're wrong. I read defamation lawsuits for fun. You're way out of your depth here. So there was an issue with the police report because some of the information wasn't redacted. That's why Cact and Emre had a few issues and like roadblocks.
Yeah.
I think most of those people have moved. I don't think if you go and look that up, it's going to be relevant. But yeah, that was an issue in the case. But I don't think that's as big of a deal as what's going on here. But it definitely was an issue at one point.
I wasn't out to like ruin anyone or dox anyone or anything. I just wanted to just get my story out.
Right, I get that. How did you feel after the situation, and how do you feel after it's been dealt with?
I'm not gonna lie, I felt like fucking, like I was on holiday, man. Like in the USA, I love the country, man. I love going there on vacation. I had this sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach, and like everyone's kind of just like shunned me. People weren't talking to me. I got banned from loads of stuff, and I was just like, I just felt really alone in the world. I didn't have like friends or family I could just go and visit. I was just like literally just in my hotel room, and I was just depressed as fuck, man. I was trying to go out, you know, go and have coffee, go and have food. I didn't talk to anyone on holiday, man. Usually I like go and talk to people and stuff, but I was fucking scared to talk to people. It was fucking wild, man.
Right, because the one group of people you just talked to all wrote a statement saying that you were basically the worst fucking person at the event.
Yeah, and like, man, I met so many people at Collision, and it's so many, you know, good times and good chats with people. It's just fucking wild, man.
Do you have any final words?
Yeah, so I'm doing a fundraiser for Cancer Fund for Children, and like if anyone can donate, I'd really appreciate that. I like to do a bit of charity every year. Anyone who could just go and check those guys out and send them some money, I really appreciate it. And I'd like to send a big thank you to a good friend of mine called Alpha MK, who got me into Smash Bros. He's a streamer from the UK who's like held the online community together and like introduced people onto there and helped them get better at the game. I'd like to give a shout out to that guy as well. Really cool guy, man.
Okay, thank you for coming on and telling me what was up.
Hey, thank you so much, Zach. I really appreciate your time, man.
I'll also be donating like part of the funds from this video, but I'll donate some of that to your charity as well.
It means a lot, man.
This next ban was sent to me yesterday, and it comes from Chicagoland Smash Ultimate, titled Statement Regarding Abezuraa. As a result of various Twitter/X posts that have pushed boundaries, and one particular post that went too far over the line, we have decided to suspend Abezuraa from Chicagoland Smash events. This suspension has been in effect since April 9th and will continue for the remainder of the month of April. We feel that this is in the best interest of the player to have the time to reflect on their mistakes and learn from them. For clarity, we do not feel that Abezuraa represents any form of danger or safety concern to the scene. However, there are limitations to certain malicious actions, and these actions have consequences. Ooh, spooky. But what are these scary, malicious actions that the 18-year-old Abezuraa has enacted on the community. Well, according to CookUnity in my comments, he said that he's tweeted things that have ridden the line for a very long time. The thing that pushed it in particular is when he called an out-of-region TO Hitler for banning Steve Gentlemans. And for you guys who don't know what a Steve Gentlemans is, if an event has Steve from Minecraft banned,
I hate this red thing. I spit on you.
but both of the players agree that they're cool with Steve, that would be a gentlemanly agreement to go along with it anyways, like a stage choice or something. You both just gentlemans to final destination. That's sort of what that means. So Abe jokingly called this TO, who stated that he would ban gentlemans for Steve at Steve banned locals or events or whatever. He jokingly called that guy Hitler, and that is a good reason for a month ban. While we in Chicago know he's fucking around, the out-of-region person was not as happy. So because the other guy can't take a fucking joke, now he suffers the consequences of this guy's fragile ego. You got called Hitler over Steve from Minecraft. Really put that into perspective for yourself and ask yourself, is this worth being upset over? The answer might surprise you. I know a couple players from Chicago, so I was talking to one of them that's heard what was going on around there with Abe. And because of this Hitler joke, he got indefinitely banned from all St. Louis events. He doesn't even fucking live in St. Louis. This St. Louis guy wasn't even a part of it. I guess he just wanted to feel like he was helping out his community by banning some young black players for making too many funny jokes on Twitter.com. Really keeping the community safe, dude. Keeping them off the streets. Another one of the jokes that's just crossing the line, bro. You can't do this on Twitter. You will get banned. Is making a Chicago racism tier list. This is funny. We are actually punishing people for being funny. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, is this how sanitized it's gotten? Is this really how bad it is? I feel so bad for you guys that actually just want to play this game but have to deal with these fucking stupid-ass TOs. So the adult who put this other adult in timeout because he didn't conform to his standard of humor says that the Abe ban is don't make TOs' jobs more difficult and is as good of a reason as any to get a slap on the wrist. IMO. I'm sorry, but I just need to clear up one thing. How does him calling a tournament organizer Hitler over Steve from Minecraft make it harder for you to run tournaments? No, it's not. No, it's not. Nothing's really come to mind there. I think any attendee that is annoying to TOs deserves a few week ban, but we aren't ready to have that conversation. Yeah, we're not ready to have that conversation about how TOs will not allow you to enjoy a hobby because you slightly inconvenience them. No one's ready for that conversation. You annoyed me. No more Smash Brothers for the Nintendo Switch. I genuinely hope Nintendo, like, sues all of you. I think every TO should be unreasonable and rash. We should abuse our power whenever. Rah! I think anyone that slightly pisses me off shouldn't be allowed to play a video game. Rah! Now, I don't want to start Evidence.unzipping my pants or anything, but let's just imagine for a second if Hitler were a tournament organizer. You guys might have a lot in common. Can we stop doing this adult timeout just because someone's ego was slightly bruised? Like, what is a community to you guys? Do you think you fucking own it? Do you think you own the passion for the game? Do you think that you created the idea of making a fucking tournament? This tournament organizer I was arguing with literally made the comparison of denying someone access to a Smash event to denying them access to your birthday party. A birthday party is just about you. The fact that you even make that comparison just shows me how little you think about the history of the culture that's even created the competition for the game that you're running. And at a moment's notice, like 90% of these TOs will just strip away your right to play the game because you slightly inconvenience them. Oh, you made a joke I didn't like? Sit in timeout, think about it. Oh, you said Jisoo, who admitted to lying, is a liar and that Leffen's a dickhead? Oh, sorry, buddy. We gave you a second chance. Told you you're not allowed to speak on it at all. Totally controlling your speech. This isn't authoritarian at all, but you knew the rules. You weren't allowed to speak. We told you to stop talking. We told you what would happen. Yeah, these people aren't narcissistic control freaks at all. Speaking of which, I just mentioned the hack stuff. That requires its own video, which I'm going to do next. I want to talk about everything that's going on with the hacks ban right now because he's received a lifetime ban from Melee. He hasn't hurt anybody. He hasn't broken any laws. Leffen is essentially not even in the community right now, but He's just such a risk, and he's created such a campaign against Leffen, who is doing perfectly fine, by the way, that he is not allowed to play Smash Bros. For the rest of his life. And that is a fair and just punishment to these people, who, as we've seen, will not only immediately falsely accuse you of sexual assault or rape, but will put you in timeout if you even slightly disagree with them or if you're a little too funny. There's your Smash update for the week. I'll have the hacks video out soon. And if you guys haven't seen, I just uploaded a documentary called The Hypnotic History of Fight Night. It's actually one of the better videos I've uploaded, so if you want to see something interesting about a cool niche indie game, the developer was super cool. We did an interview. One of his playtesters did an interview as well, and I go through the entire history of the game. So check that out. Thank you to all my patrons. I love you guys. I've been having a blast the last couple months not talking about Smash, but I need to give the people what they want. So don't forget to also send me stories at this email I created. I sift through that email all the time to find new topics to talk about. So if you have some kind of issue that's well documented, please send me an email. I'll look at it. I look at all of them, and maybe I'll cover it. All right, bye, guys. I love you. Oh, my God, I love you so much. Bye. Say goodbye to the people, SpongeBob.
Help me. I've been eating Wagyu beef for 3 years straight.